and welcome to Take 5. Thanks for making us a part of your afternoon. I'm Millicent Olivares. We have a lot going on in today's show. Let's get started. These 6 artists from Edinburgh have been taking the musical world by storm. They've already had collaborations with Bad Bunny, Shakira, and they've even been on Good Morning America. They now made their return back to the RGV to show off all their new progress.
Edgar Barrera, nuestro compositor y productor, like anybody who's seen last year's show or shows before compared to this one, they tell me like it's a really big difference, honestly. Because last year, I mean, we didn't know what we were doing. It was our first ever tour, first ever concerts, and this year's like, wow, like, it feels different.
We sat down with the one and only Grupo Frontera just before their first hometown show this past weekend. We'll hear more what they had to say about coming back home to the RGV and their message for all aspiring artists out there. You don't want to miss it. And music is a universal language that resonates deeply in the Rio Grande Valley. One local company has made it their mission to not only provide high-quality instruments, but to give back in meaningful ways. Take 5's Elijah Noriega has more on how Hermes Music is creating a lasting impact.
Since 1982, Hermes Music has been trusted in both the U.S. and Mexico, offering a wide range of musical instruments and equipment at competitive prices. But Hermes Music is more than just a store. It's a community hub with a mission to bring the joy of music to everyone.
Hermes Music is many things, but everything Hermes Music does resonates with our slogan, because we love music. Since 1982, Hermes Music has been one of the biggest music stores in both the U.S. and Mexico, providing high-quality instruments, newest tech and gear, knowledgeable staff, and great prices. But also, Hermes Music has a mission to give back to the communities that it is within.
The Hermes Music Foundation has donated thousands to local causes, including over 18,000 to a local school right here in the Valley, helping children discover the magic of music.
And we're very excited to see the children create music and learn with the instruments that we donated to them. But we also have donated to many different causes and are excited that we are able to do so for the community. We're also very happy to be trusted by many artists that are already established in the industry, like Luis Miguel, Grupo Frontera, Gloria Trevi, Ramon Ayala, and many others that continue to shop and trust us for their instruments, their equipment, and yeah, everything we do and everything we've accomplished is because we love music.
Hermes Music isn't just a place to buy gear, it's a resource for local and international artists alike. From guitars and sound system to top quality accordions, Hermes Music offers everything a musician could need.
When it comes to sound and music instruments, we have a lot to offer. We have guitars, basses, we have drums, congas, any Latin percussion. Sound systems, we have mixers, we have headsets and guitar strings and guitar cases. But we also have the largest accordion pro shop in the nation. So we offer high quality accordions that we are proud to have in our stores.
And it's not just about the instruments. Hermes Music is dedicated to fostering talent through studio sessions, social media promotion, and even last-minute concert assistance.
It definitely is more than just a store. We provide a safe and open environment for musicians and local artists to be able to ask questions from local artists, because all of our staff here are musicians, are DJs, and they know the instruments that are recommended, they know what they're recommending. Any question that a musician has, when they come in, it's going to get answered by somebody who knows.
Founded by a musician who wanted fair treatment, the flagship McAllen store has grown into a chain with 4 locations in Texas and 37 in Mexico. With stores in McAllen, Weslaco, and more, along with an online presence, Hermes Music continues to support and nurture the Valley's vibrant music scene.
We do want to awaken consciousness that music is the universal language, and that to a musician, a guitar might be more than a tool. It might be a way to expand their creativity and to provide for themselves, and a ticket to see the world.
Hermes Music truly believes in the power of music to change lives, one instrument at a time. For Take 5, I'm Elijah Noriega.
Well, it's National Frappé Day, and what better way to cool down with this heat than a nice frozen beverage? Our reporter Brandon Rubalcaba is at Black Brew Coffee's new location getting his frappé on. Brandon.
That's right, you guys. It's National Frappé Day, and what better way to come out and celebrate than coming to Black Brew Coffee for a very taste of your very own frappé. Thanks, Cass. Now you can order your very own traditional frappe, or customize it to your liking. Like this one over here has a shot of espresso and oat milk, and this one is just a caramel frappe, but in the middle filled with creamy whipped cream. So definitely to your liking. But that's not the only great thing about this location. If you go upstairs with me, we can check out some really cozy places for you to go ahead and study. Let's go check it out. So again, you can go ahead and come out here during the week or even on the weekends. And again, it's super cozy up here, very comfortable. And over here in this common area is a really great place for you to come with your friends and chill out and have a great time. And that's not the only great thing about this place. Every Sunday they have BYOR, bring your own records. So you can bring your very own records, come and play them, and share some music with everyone to enjoy. Now this is a very public area, and they even host paint and sips. So you can always come and follow them on Instagram to see whenever they have updated dates for their next paint and sip. But if you follow me down the hall over here, you can check out some private rooms that they have if you want to come out here, have a little ambiance when you're studying. Or down here down the hall, we have a little roll of photos that you can always ask the baristas to borrow their own camera and get your own picture up here, which is so nice. And over here, if you are a little bit more serious about your studying, you can always get a little private room and do a little more private studying with your friends. So Black Brew Coffee is the place for you to come check out here in Weslaco. And again, follow them on Instagram and see when their next paint and sip is. And this is the place to come and get your frap on tonight, guys. For Take 5, I'm Brandon Rubalcaba.
Well, coming up, this bookstore in McAllen is the lifelong dream of owner Martha Medina, who truly believes that all readers are leaders. We'll meet her just ahead on Take 5. But next, it's high stakes in Edinburg. Literally, it's time for the Texas Cookem celebration. This year's event expected to be bigger and better than ever. We've got the inside scoop next on Take 5.
I'm attorney George Rubio. Have you been injured in a car wreck or injured in a fall in the store? Even during these difficult times, the insurance company is working as hard and as fast as possible to do whatever it takes to pay you as little as possible. You need my help. Call me now for your free consultation. We can safely meet with you in person, by FaceTime from your cell phone, or by internet from your home, or from our exclusive client-only conference room. We can even come to you. So if you live in Rio Grande City, Mission, McAllen, Edinburg, Weslaco, Harlingen, Brownsville, anywhere in between, the help you need is just a phone call away. Call me now and I'll start fighting for you. I'm attorney George Rubio. Call me now.
Access to affordable health care is a quality of life issue. So when Adam Hinojosa opposes Medicaid expansion for working families, you have to ask yourself, whose side is he on? He thinks it's okay for insurance companies to deny coverage to people with pre-existing conditions, and even wants to allow them to cut off patients who need more care. That's just offensive. The people of this district deserve someone who will fight for them, not a yes man for health insurance companies.
Banking used to be pretty simple. Today, financial needs are more complex because it's not just what you pay for, but how. No matter who you are or where you're from, you need a financial partner that can bring it all together. At Rally Credit Union, we are here to answer the call, to stand behind you, fight for your goals, and to be your biggest cheerleader. Because we can agree, that's something we all need. Rally Credit Union, banking for all.
At Dental Associates of McAllen and Farr, we are focused on having the latest technology to make your appointment as efficient and comfortable as possible. We take great pride in providing. Give us a call for your next dental appointment.
Nobody ever plans to get arrested, but everyone should have a plan in case they do. If you or your loved ones find yourself in jail, we understand that bad things also happen to good people. If it happens to you, remember to call Aegon Thu, 422-2222.
Everybody's working for the weekdays.
IHOP, where weekdays are the new weekends.
Everybody wants IHOP House Babes.
Try the new House Babes menu for just $6. Available Monday through Friday at IHOP.
It's the Valley's biggest steak competition, and you can get $20,000 in prize money. Here to tell us all about Texas Cookem is Ronnie Larralde. Ronnie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us today.
So we're real excited. I love a good steak. Who doesn't love a good steak? Now, the Texas Cookem is all about it.
It is all about it. That's what makes us unique. It's called High Steaks in Edinburgh, you know, not only because it's an HEB challenge ribeye steak, but there's also a lot of money up for grabs, which you referred to as $20,000, and a lot of bragging rights. So.
A lot of bragging rights. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the competition, because there's still slots available if somebody out there is looking to take it on. Tell us a little bit how it works.
Definitely. So there's an entry fee. So it's a $350 per entry team.
Okay.
That gets you into the competition. That gets you a chance for, you know, trophies and prizes and, of course, money. And that also comes with 2 ribeye steaks from HEB. So we still have a few slots left.
Okay.
We can only have so many amount of teams on the golf course, and so that's why we're limited on slots. So
nice. Now, I mean, of course, like we said, who doesn't love a good steak? But this is the 18th year of this competition, and I'm sure that you guys have people who are competing not just from the state but nationally as well.
Correct. You know, this cook-off has been going on. It's one of the first down here in the Valley. Definitely the steak portion of it is very unique. So it is a sanctioned event. You know, it's CBA and SCA sanctioned. But you know, we have cooks from all over the Valley, great competition cooks down here, but coming from the state. We've had even people nationally, so it's a good recognized barbecue event. And you know, on top of the bragging rights, there's entry fees. So if you win our cook-off, that automatically puts you into the American World Championships.
Wow.
Which is the biggest cook-off in the world in Kansas City. And if you win the steak portion of it, it puts you into the World Steak Championships at Fort Worth Stockyard. So it's about another 500 team event. So it's a pretty impressive cook-off.
Yeah, so if you win here, you qualify for some even bigger competition.
Correct.
Incredible. Now, beyond just the cook-off itself, this is a family event, am I correct?
Yes, you know, everybody, you know, this event usually takes place in July. So everybody's probably wondering, why is it happening in October? Well, there was a little postponement with the hurricane that weekend. So yes, it is taking place this October, and we pride ourselves on that freedom, family, and barbecue. So it is a great event to take the whole family. The best part about it, it's free. But on top of the competition side, we have kiddie rides. We also have a bubble foam party that's happening. We have RGV cornhole out there. We also have, you know, a lot of arts and crafts and different foods that you can try in that area. But, you know, on top of that, there's music, there's entertainment. We have fireworks, you know, a 10-minute, 12-minute fireworks show. And then we have a freedom jump, which I recommend everybody just show up, you know, for all the good stuff, but that is an amazing sight to see. We have 2 parachuters parachuting onto the grounds.
Wow.
With an American flag and a Texas flag. So yes, a lot going on.
Amazing. So it's great steaks, great family fun. If people do want to attend, where can they find more information about this event?
So they can log on to our website, edinburgh.com. They can follow us on our social media pages, you know, Facebook, Instagram. But yes, they can call us at the chamber the old-fashioned way, 383-4974. So
use that landline.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
of course, we want to thank Ronnie once again for joining us. If you want to join in on the Texas Cookem High Stakes in Edinburgh, you can go to edinburgh.com, or you can find more information on their Facebook page. Texas Cookem is happening this Saturday at the Ebony Hills Golf Course in Edinburgh. Coming up, Take 5 is making healthy meal prep easy for all of our viewers. An expert joins us in the studio to show us firsthand. That's still ahead, but next. The sign says it all. Welcome to J'aime le livre, or in English, welcome to I Love Books. The owner talks to our Idani Cantu about her love for reading and passion for books. Next on Take 5.
I'm Colin Allred, and I approve this message.
She would have been our 3rd baby.
My 2nd.
Our 1st. Our 2nd and 3rd baby. Our baby would never survive.
And now my life was on the line.
And the care we needed was denied.
Because of Ted Cruz and the extremist abortion ban. A ban with no exception for rape, incest, or our health.
If you're experiencing pregnancy complications in Texas, you're in danger. It's that simple. and it's Ted Cruz and the anti-abortion extremists' fault.
Finding the certified pre-owned vehicle you want can be a challenge, but Clark Knapp Honda makes it simple. Simple low-rate financing, simple trade-in offers. The best and biggest Honda inventory you'll find in the entire Rio Grande Valley. We put all our certified pre-owned Hondas through a rigorous inspection process and offer extended warranties and service agreements. In short, we make it simple to drive out the pre-loved Honda you've had your eye on. Clark Knapp Honda. Simply better.
It's always tractor season at Rockin' Moose Sales, and we know when it comes to your land, you take pride in your work.
Come check out our new line of MT2 to MT7 tractors from 25 to 101 horsepower, four-wheel drive, quick attach front-end loader with skid steer compatible bucket, shuttle shift or hydrostatic transmission with a 6-year warranty. Excel in your field with LS Tractors. More tractor, less money.
Best prices in the valley at Rockin' Moose Sales, and let us save you a bucket full of money.
Dare to compare before you buy.
This is good? Huh? My name is Omar Ochoa from the Omar Ochoa Law Firm, and today we're answering questions from real clients and real people with real insurance problems. How can I afford to hire a lawyer to sue my insurance company? We only get paid if we get you more money for repairs. And our goal at the end of the process is that you get all the money you need for repairs with no money out of pocket. Call the Omar Ochoa Law Firm so that we can help you get the money you need for repairs.
Put it right in.
Yeah, this thing's nice.
Coach!
Official sponsor of UT-RGV football.
The following update is supported by Avocado Fest in Pharr, Texas.
If you're looking for a little magic outside of your screen time, there's a cozy corner in McAllen that might just be what you need. Aritani Cantu took us to Jamé Le Rive, a place where stories can take you to faraway lands.
In a world filled with screens and scrolling, there is still a place where the magic of turning a page can whisk you away. Inside Jamé Le Rive in McAllen, it's not just about the thousands of books on the shelves. It's about the journeys they hold, just waiting to be discovered. For owner Martha Medina, books have always been more than just stories to her. They've been lifelines, guides to new worlds, and sources of hope. Through her love of reading, she's created a cozy safe haven where every old and every new book can find a perfect reader and maybe, just maybe, change a life along the way.
I'm a reader. It's in my soul. It's like this thing where it's not just about like, I read because I escape with it. I read because I want to share it.
Jamé Le Rive, meaning I love books in French, stemmed from Martha's deep admiration for how stories have made a lasting mark on her life. She wants to give others the privilege of experiencing the magic of books that have touched the hearts and homes of so many.
I want people to be able to afford a book, but on top of that, the used books carry history. They carry a story. They've been through many, many hands, and they've traveled the world.
Martha's love for literature began when she was just 8 years old, and from that moment, she knew she had to share her passion with as many people as she could. The power each word in every book gave her the courage to dream, to explore, to find a community who shares that same love.
My mother died when I was 4 months old. My grandparents raised me. My dad worked full-time. It was a little difficult. I was raised here versus where I was born in El Paso. I think I needed a way to connect to a whole other world and to just be, whether it's to make yourself feel better, whether it's to feel like, you know, you're okay. Books do save lives, and maybe they saved mine.
Jamé Le Rive, which has been in the Rio Grande Valley for 14 years, gives everyone the opportunity to step into a new world where judgment and fear are non-existent. It's a place overflowing with imagination and where countless possibilities are endless. And for those who aren't from the Rio Grande Valley, Martha started her own monthly book subscription so no one has to miss out on the joy of a good read.
This has never been a job. This is my way of life.
In a word, J'aime le livre is a home where all are welcome to find comfort in stories. For Take 5, I'm Idani Cantu.
Well, if you're stepping out, it's another shorts and t-shirt day, but that could be changing a little later in the week. Meteorologist Andrew Trung is in today for Cecilia. He joins us now with our Take 5 fashion forecast. Andrew.
So for this afternoon, the warm weather will continue. It's going to be breezy as well and not too humid, so you can get away with wearing short sleeves for today, also the baseball cap and some tennis shoes. It's going to be mainly dry, mostly clear to start this evening with temperatures in the 80s at 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock this evening. So again, short sleeves for today, no need for the long sleeves. Now later on this week, we're going to have low temperatures in the mid-60s come Wednesday morning, Thursday morning. So some of you may want some long sleeves to start off the day. But during the afternoon, still warm for this week with high temperatures in the upper 80s to around 90.
Coming up, it's our Take 5 table talk with the do's and don'ts at the dinner table. Even the most proper person can learn a thing or two from our etiquette expert. That's next on Take 5. We'll be right back.
Mr. Rubin, sir?
Yes, Jesse?
At Colair, we always try to repair your air conditioner first, right?
That's right.
We don't toss it away just because it's broken, right?
Not if it can be fixed.
We're not quitters, are we, Mr. Rubin?
No, we're not.
We don't give up on someone when they make a little mistake.
What did you do?
Gotta go.
Call Colair because we care.
Did you knock over that stack of boxes in the warehouse?
You believe in me, sir.
This week, 1 year later, how Hamas's attack on Israel affected the world. Plus, with less than a month to go, what's happening on the campaign trail in the race for the White House? World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
Understanding the law is more than useful. It's essential. The Law 101 seminars at Texas Southmost College's new Legal Center offer expert guidance on crucial topics, such as family law and business law. Our free and open to the public sessions help you navigate the complexities of these areas. Don't miss your opportunity to learn from legal experts and visit tsc.edu/law101 to learn more.
A car is more than just a way to get around. It's a milestone, part of life's big moments that we remember forever. Whether you're a solo traveler or filling up on passengers, at Rally Credit Union, we're all in. As the #1 auto lender in South Texas with 100 dealership partners, we have everything you need to get those keys in your hand. Because a financial partner to get where you're going, that's something we all need. Rally Credit Union, banking for all.
Thanks for joining us here at our Austin studio, Quinn. Nice jersey.
Hey, you were a student here in Austin back when it was still weird, right?
Yes, in fact, I think we found a picture from back in my Texas days. You know, like a lot of guys, I used to think I looked great with a mullet. I mean, all the greats go through a mullet phase, right?
Were Austin roads always this packed?
No, and back in my day, we had to look for help in this thing called a phone book if we were in a wreck.
Well, now all we have to remember is 4. I like to do it this way.
Hey, I like that.
Nobody ever plans to get arrested, but everyone should have a plan in case they do. If you or your loved ones find yourself in jail, we understand that bad things also happen to good people. If it happens to you, remember to call Cantu, 422-2222.
You're at a dinner party and your phone is out. Should you lay it on the table or should you put it away? To tell us the do's and don'ts of the dinner table is Dr. Barbara Baggerly Hinojosa. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor.
Thank you for having me again. Thank you so much. So, yes, you know, when we think about going to dinner or going to lunch, we often want to put all our things on the table, right? We have our phone and our purses and our keys and our everything, but the etiquette rule is that nothing goes on top of the table. And I'm going to tell you, one of the reasons that rule came about was because of COVID. Because once we put our keys, our purse, whatever on top of the table, we're introducing germs to the table. And that's where we're eating. But also, what we've noticed, a new trend now with dinners and parties, is that people are using a lot more linens. And some of those linens are vintage linens. Some of them are your grandmother's tablecloth, and so we also don't want to bring dirt and grime to that setting. So yeah, nothing goes on top of the table.
Did you see the face I made? The guilty face I made? Because I will say this, sometimes it's a little hard because you've got a purse with you. Where do you place that purse? What is the proper etiquette for that?
It is hard sometimes. So for me, I always tell people, think about where you're going, think about what you're going to be doing, and really think about that purse. Maybe you shouldn't take the big purse with all the stuff in it because there's not going to be anywhere to put it. And we don't want to put it on the floor, right? Because your money's going to be gone.
Exactly.
So I tell people, take like a small clutch, one that might fit right behind you on the chair that wouldn't bother you too much. Some chairs, if you have a little chain on your purse, you could hang it on the back. But it is something to think about and prepare for before you go.
Right, so you want to keep that off the table, the phone away. That's not proper. We're trying to have communication with each other when we're eating at the dinner table.
And I do, that is usually not the most popular tip, is take your phone off the table. But I do tell people sometimes placing your phone under your leg, because I do think sometimes people want to make sure if someone's trying to reach me, my phone's not in my purse, put away. So I tell them sometimes put it under your leg as you're sitting. You'll feel it if someone's trying, and then you can excuse yourself to take a call or check your phone. But for the most part, we do want to put it away and be present, especially if this is a professional lunch, a meeting lunch with a client. We really do want to make sure that we're not distracted. So phones, keys, everything put away.
Everything put away so your full attention is on the dinner.
Full attention.
Love it. Well, of course, we want to thank Dr. Hinojosa once again for joining us and letting us know. I know I'm going to be putting my phone away at lunch today, and if you want to have any more tips, you can join us every Monday here for our Take 5 Table Talk. And coming up next, registered dietitian Peggy Ramon Rosales joins us in the studio. She's got some great meal ideas for the entire family. Plus,
¿Qué tal, amigos? ¿Cómo están? Nosotros somos Grupo Frontera. Watch Take 5.
photojournalist Mark Munoz and I are on assignment for you, our viewers, with the members of none other than Grupo Frontera. We had a great sit down with them just before their concert. That's still ahead on Take 5. We'll be right back.
My name is Monica de la Cruz, and I approve this message because the cost of groceries is getting way out of hand. Menos. Look, shopping for the family barbecue has gotten more expensive under Biden and Harris. Poquito menos. That's why I'm fighting to lower the cost of living, to help you pay a little less for groceries. I'm Monica de la Cruz, and I'll never stop fighting for your family. Hey! Or mine.
RGV Urgent Care is a walk-in clinic where no appointment is needed. We are conveniently open 7 days a week, and we're open late. We can treat anything from a simple cold to minor emergencies. Get in, get out, get well.
College football's finally here in the Valley. V's up. Hey, when does the game start?
Says here fall of 2025. Well, I have the grill going, so...
We can wait.
Yeah, we can wait.
Get a new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for only $39,000 to $995, or take $12,000 off MSRP. Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Lo que tú quieres, regardless.
How you doing, sir? Do you know why I pulled you over tonight?
No, I don't.
It smells like alcohol from the vehicle I've been drinking tonight.
I prefer not to answer that. In situations like these, your right to remain silent may be your best defense.
Republic of Texas Concrete and Coatings, your #1 most trusted concrete coatings company in South Texas, serves industrial, commercial, and residential projects.
From kitchens, garages, patios, and pools, we have the expertise for your interior and exterior applications. Whether it's new concrete projects, simple grind and seal, flake systems, or custom stains, our exclusive combination of polyurea and polyaspartic are 4 times stronger than epoxy.
Your #1 most trusted concrete coatings company in South Texas.
Welcome to the law office of Alex Martinez. I'm attorney Alex Martinez, El Gallo de la Ley. In cases of personal injury, please remember you have rights. Whether it's a car accident, slip and fall, or workplace injury, you may be entitled to compensation for medical bills, lost wages, and pain and suffering. We're not afraid of big businesses or big insurance companies. Our team is dedicated to defending your rights, and we will fight to protect you. I'm attorney Alex Martinez, El Gallo de la Ley, and when we fight, you win.
Welcome back. It's Monday. On today's Monday Meals, we're chatting about meals to help those with diabetes. And joining us again is registered dietitian Peggy Ramon Rosales. And Peggy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And you work specifically with people who have diabetes, is that correct?
Yes. So it's very prevalent down here in the Valley, right? So we want to learn how to incorporate all our traditional foods, but how do we do that in a healthy way, right? Because some of them, of course, we think about all our yummy traditional foods as being maybe like more carbohydrates. So we have to be cautious with those foods.
Yeah, and like you said, it's an epidemic here in the Valley. And so before we talk about some of the foods that you brought, let's talk about, the most important, what our plates should look like.
Yes, of course. So we should try to have half the plate full of these non-starchy vegetables, which are pretty much all vegetables except corn, peas, potato. Those are going to be considered our carbohydrate.
Okay.
So all the rest, whether it's leafy greens, broccoli, cauliflower, calabacita, right? Those are all going to be free. So loading that up will only bring good fiber to your plate, which will help prevent those spikes in sugar.
Okay, so half the plate
full of veggies.
Full of veggies, okay.
This is the most important, is a quarter of the plate, the grain or the starch, whether you're gonna maybe try to grab some baked horneadas, tostadas, do a couple of those, right? Or let's say you wanna try to swap our white rice, which are traditional Mexican rice, for a whole grain, like an actual quinoa, or a couscous or brown rice is great.
Okay.
But a little small portion, maybe no more than half a cup or so.
Yeah, and that looks like about your hand.
Yes,
like,
yeah,
the palm
exactly.
of your hands for more measurement. Okay.
Definitely. Or let's say we want to try aiming for, instead of a flour tortilla, which we could still do 1 or 2 flour tortillas, it's just the way we combine it. So we do that, we want to be careful with adding more rice.
Okay.
Right, it will be a little too much. And then, or a healthy alternative would be more of like a whole grain tortilla, which will have a lot more fiber, which fiber prevents the spikes in sugar.
Okay,
right?
Good to know.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about alternatives. So I know some of us don't want to give up the flour tortillas or the Mexican rice.
Definitely.
Is when you have pre-diabetes, would you suggest, maybe cutting it all out, or maybe a half tortilla? What's your suggestion?
So whether it's pre-diabetes or diabetes, the therapy will be the same. So we still want to try to modify and bring down those carbohydrates to maybe a couple servings. And 1 serving is actually 15 grams of carbohydrate. So that would be equivalent to 1 slice of whole wheat bread, or 1 tortilla, or 1 whole wheat tortilla. It's just the way we combine it. Always have protein with your plate. So make sure we have a good chicken breast there, or some meat, right? Fish will be great. That we have protein will help prevent those spikes in sugar.
Okay, and talk to us about protein. Does it matter the amount? Is it only the palm of, only this portion?
So honestly, in regards to maybe weight loss, that's our focus as well. In regard, also in bringing down blood sugar, we want to try to keep them more or less a little bit more than the palm of the hand. So palm and the actual thickness too. A little bit extra protein should not hurt in regards to blood sugar. A little extra will actually help stay fuller. Beans are a great source of protein as well, and any kind of bean, whether it's pinto, black, white, kidney beans, all of them are amazing for us. Or maybe say we try to aim for a protein pasta instead of the white pasta. This will bring, again, more fiber and protein to the meal.
And one thing that's, most important is portion control, right? Because sometimes we eat a lot of rice, or we eat 5 tortillas. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Sure. So depending on height, weight, age, and activity, those servings are going to be different for everybody. And also depending on your goal, whether, hey, I want to lose weight while I maintain my blood sugar. How do I do that? So typically in this little part of the starch, you can aim for about maybe 1 to 2, maybe even up to 3 servings, which is a serving is 15 grams. So let's say we aim for 1 tortilla, or for the 2 servings will be 2 tortillas, 3 maybe 2 tortillas, and a little bit of rice, right, which is about 1/3 cup cooked. Yeah. So it's all about the portion.
Yes, and you know what's also, you know, the more veggies you have, the fuller you feel.
Exactly.
So the less you want the tortillas or the less you want the rice.
Definitely,
right?
like you're not missing anything.
Yes, awesome. Okay, so talk to us a little bit about some of these other things that you brought us.
Sure.
About portion control.
Definitely. So in regards to fruits are amazing to put maybe in between the meal, or we can kind of count that as one of our carbohydrates within the meal as well. But these portions are going to be small. So let's say if it's a banana, a little bit higher in sugar fruit, right? So we want to keep it just about half a banana. That's the portion. Now, we want to make sure that we combine it with some type of good protein. Let's say we do a little bit of maybe some nuts, or let's say we incorporate some cottage cheese or Greek yogurt, right? That would be an amazing combination. It's the way we combine the snack or the meal, which is really important. Mango is another really yummy fruit. It's only about a half. So half of a small one. Yeah. So if you have too much fruit, that could see some spikes. The best ones will be the ones that you have the peel that's edible, which is strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, apples, pears. That has the fiber, which will help prevent those spikes in sugar.
All right, and Peggy, you're coming back next week because you're talking to us about snacks, which is really important. All right,
definitely.
Thank you so much for being here today. If anybody wants your help at your clinic, how do they find you?
Sure. So we are at 8025 North 10th Street, just a little bit north of Trenton, at the North Park Village Plaza.
All right. Thank you so much again for being here.
For having
Millie,
me.
back to you.
Other great food pairing and suggestions coming up next. Noticias RGV anchor Juan Camilo Barragan has been anchoring Noticias RGV for several months, but you might not know that much more about him. He joins us on Take 5 next for our Take 5 Facts segment. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'd like to see a doctor.
Family Physicians Valley Night Clinic.
You will always see a doctor.
You'll always see a doctor. Here, you'll always see a doctor.
Where you'll always be seen by a medical doctor.
Before every game at Baylor, I wrote myself a message. Teamwork, accountable, sacrifice. Words that guide me in public service, too. I've worked with Republicans and law enforcement on a tough border bill. That's teamwork. And we'll hold Ted Cruz accountable because he's been in Washington forever. He's done nothing to secure the border. Sacrifice, because when your neighbors need you during the freeze, you don't fly to Cancun. I'm Colin Allred. I approve these values and this message.
Enroll now at Horizon Montessori Public School STEM Academy. Our public schools are located in McAllen, Weslaco, and Harlingen. They are tuition-free for students from pre-K 3 to 8th grade, and we offer a supportive and friendly environment where students can learn at their own pace. Enrolling your children is easy. Go to our website at www.hmps.net or scan the QR code on your screen. Our teachers are dedicated to helping students reach their full potential. Be a part of the experience.
Hallelujah, Sakatuya. It's dove hunting season again. Grab the family or grab some friends. But before you go, make sure to stop by at Glick Twins, where we have a huge selection of shotguns to choose from. Shotgun shells, shirts, and chairs. All of the gear you can think of, and probably some you haven't. All at Glick Twins. But you gotta get to Glick Twins early, folks, because you know what they say. The early bird shoots the dove, and shells fly off the shelves. Don't wait. Come on in now to Glick Twins. Just take Business 83 to FAR. Glick Twins. It's worth it.
Here at RGV Credit Union, we are member-owned and operated and have been in business since 1954, serving over 17,000 members from our locations in Harlingen, San Benito, Lyford, and Rio Hondo. RGVCU offers mobile banking, remote deposit, auto loans, personal loans, and credit cards. Our loan officers can provide you with the answers on all decisions in-house. Come and experience the great customer service and give us an opportunity to serve you here at RGV Credit Union.
Our endless pools, swim spas are designed for ultimate comfort and rejuvenation. They provide the perfect exercise right in your backyard, allowing you to enjoy the benefits of a full body workout and hydrotherapy at the same time.
Locally owned and professionally qualified.
Good afternoon, I'm Rudy Mireles. Here's what's trending at this hour. A driver Edinburgh police say crashed into a canal has died. Carlos Talamantes was 32. The accident happened over the weekend on West Sprague near Bicentennial Park. A woman who was in the car was rescued and is expected to recover. Police believe alcohol played a factor in the crash. The capital murder trial of Salomon Campos Jr. is still going on today. He is accused of killing his uncle Ernesto Gonzalez. 3 people have testified so far today: a pathologist, Gonzalez's niece, and his sister. We have a reporter in the courtroom, so stay tuned for more updates.
And we currently have mostly sunny skies across the valley, with temperatures reaching the upper 80s and lower 90s. Over the next few hours, here's a look at that breakdown. Temperatures will start to come down into those upper 70s at about 9 p.m. with mostly clear skies. Meanwhile, we are tracking very dry conditions for tomorrow, even for Wednesday and Thursday. But what does the forecast look like for this weekend? Of course, we'll keep a close eye on that and the latest in the tropics in your newscast. Rudy.
Thank you, Karen. That's going to do it for us. Join us at 5, 6, and 10 for more news, weather, and sports. Take 5 continues next.
We were on the highway when an 18-wheeler sideswiped us. My first thought was my child. I knew things were bad, but I never imagined how difficult life would be afterwards.
Thankfully, my law giant was there to help. He fought for the compensation I deserved so that I can focus on what truly matters.
I'm Alex Begum, the law giant. If you've been seriously injured, it would be my honor to represent you.
That's why he's our giant.
Call the law giant today at 9 million.
I believe in volunteering and giving to good causes. Businesses should do the same.
At LSNB, we do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't.
Doing more, just like my bank.
No other bank in South Texas gives more financial donations to area charities than Lone Star National Bank. Our employees believe in volunteering and serving in our communities.
My bank serves its community. Does yours?
Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
Disaster can hit you in the blink of an eye. And you realize in this world, there's only right and wrong, justice and injustice. When catastrophe strikes and the greedy insurance refuses to pay, hire a powerful lawyer who is fearless in the eye of the storm. Ezequiel Reina. Power wins big. Call 1-800-ZEKE-REINA.
Don't wait until after the storm strikes. In the face of nature's fury, your home deserves the best protection. Our executive installation ensures peace of mind with durable, long-lasting roofing solutions. Act now to fortify your home and avoid costly post-storm repairs. When the skies darken, trust Honest Abe Roofing to stand strong. Because your family's security is non-negotiable. Contact us today. Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer.
Spreading conspiracy theories that inspired a militia-style attack, banning abortion, even banning birth control. That's what Mayra Flores is all about. Flores looks out for the far right instead of us. It's why we need Vicente Gonzalez. Gonzalez works with both parties to get things done, pushing to lower costs, secure the border, and protect Medicare and Social Security. Vicente Gonzalez, fighting for South Texas. HMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Welcome back to Take 5. You've seen our next studio guest behind the news desk at Noticias RGV. He's Juan Camilo Barragan, but who is he when he's not informing our Spanish listening audience? Here to tell us his 5 facts is the one and only Juan Barragan. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for the invitation, Millicent. I really appreciate it.
We're really excited to have you here because we don't know that much about you yet, but we're going to learn a little more. So let's start with your first fact.
Okay.
Okay? So your first fact is?
Music.
Music.
Okay. No. Sports.
Sports. You love
Number
sports.
1, yes.
Okay.
I really like soccer. It's the most popular sport in South America. But I also like baseball, basketball, and sometimes Formula 1, F1. Yeah. I like it.
Nice. Do you play soccer or any of these sports?
Medicine. Honestly, I can play soccer,
okay.
but you can say, oh, Juan is an amazing player for soccer. No, I can play.
But you can play.
Yes.
That's good enough here. That's good enough.
That is.
So for your favorite is sports, and now let's go to your second fact.
Yes, my second fact is music.
Okay.
Honestly, I love all genres of music, but I prefer salsa. Salsa is my favorite music because it's from the region that I am from, Colombia. But I can listen all genres of music. For example, Millicent, I saw your recent interview with Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yes.
And do you remember Alfonso Ribeiro as cartoon bands in Fresh Prince, singing and dancing? Is that you so what to be loved by anyone? Yeah, that's what I mean.
And I gotta say, Juan, I do see you sometimes singing. I see you dancing. You're a good dancer. Do you like salsa dancing?
Yes, of course, 100%.
Amazing. So let's hear about your third fact.
Watching movies. So you know what, Millicent? Going to the movies is one of my favorite things to do, but honestly, in front of your cameras, I love being at home with my pajamas, my Simpsons pajamas, my Batman pajamas, eating Doritos, and replaying over and over again my favorite movies. For example, Batman. My favorite movie, yes.
Nice.
And in my opinion, Christian Bale and Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton, the best in the history in Batman.
Nice. We might get some comments on that. But no, yes, I agree. Very good Batman. So you prefer at home watching Batman in your Batman pajamas?
But
yes,
but I love going to the movies with friends, with college. You know, it's a good plan.
Yeah.
But 50-50, half and half.
Yeah. Well, that's always good. Well, let's head on to your next fact. This is the fourth of the 5. What is it?
Spending time with family. Sadly, my family lived far away in Colombia, but when I meet with my mom, my cousins, with my aunts, is the best quality time. I try the best quality time.
Right.
But, for example, this picture was with my mom in Space Center in Houston a couple months ago, this summer in Negos.
Wow.
My mom came from Colombia.
Oh.
Yes. I love my mom in my life.
Really?
Yes.
You guys are very close.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. So whenever you get to see them, I'm sure you immediately want to spend time with them.
Yes, of course.
Oh, that's great.
I love it. But, check it. It's in Galveston.
Where are you guys at
It's
here?
in Galveston with my mom and Shay, yes.
Oh, wow. So she's seen a lot then. You got a lot with her. I love that.
She loves to travel and go to the pizza.
Yeah.
You know.
Amazing. Well, we are nearing our last fact, Juan. What is that 5th and final fact?
Going out for a walk. I love, but sensorily, I love go for a walk when there are many people around, especially at weekends, at night, with my headphones, with my favorite music, and then going to my home, eat pizza, like reward.
but you were active, you did the walk, so you deserve the pizza, of course.
Like reward.
Exactly. Wow, Juan. Well, I'm so glad that we got to sit with you and get to know you so much better. And of course, you're always here for Noticias, so people can check you out there, right?
Thank you. Thank you so much for the invitation, Millicent. I love your program, your segment. So I'm a fan #1 for Take 5.
Oh, thank you so much. That's the 6th fact. #1 fan of Take 5. And of course, you can watch Juan on our sister station, Noticias RGV, on channel 5.2 at 7 in the morning and at noon. It's the concert the Valley's talking about, but before hitting the stage, we got a chance to meet all 6 members of Grupo Frontera. The interview you don't want to miss is next on Take 5.
Time to celebrate the RGV Hispanic Chamber's 25th anniversary of the Noche de Gala on Friday, October 25th from 6 p.m. to midnight at Kalos Event Center in Mission. There will be live and silent auctions, dinner, dancing, our business awards with special recognition of Robert Vacker as the Golden Eagle Award recipient. Call 928-0060 for sponsorship and ticket information.
College football's finally here in the Valley. V's up.
Hey, when does the game start?
Says here fall of 2025.
Well, I have the grill going, so... We can wait.
Yeah, we can wait.
Built Ford proud. Get $8,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Ford F-150 STXs and XLTs, or 4.9% for 72 months at Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne West Laco Ford.
Lo que tú quieras, regardless.
Aaron Banks, Mr. Olympia. We're very, very happy to help you because I know how bad your prescription was.
Usually it was just always the glasses in the gym, sweating in the glasses, my glasses coming off. So, you know, it was just such a burden having to not even wear glasses after the surgery and even able to work out.
I mean, you're a real VIP.
Absolutely.
But all my patients are VIPs because we love to help everybody.
Come to Marique's Custom Vision today, not tomorrow, today.
Magic Valley Electric is more than an electric company. We've created programs that give back to our community and support the dreams of students through our scholarship programs throughout the Rio Grande Valley. Our members also do their part by rounding up their electric bills up to the nearest dollar. Their donations help us give 100% of that money to local charities. We power more than buildings. We empower our people right here in the Rio Grande Valley. Magic Valley Electric Cooperative, empowering you, empowering our community.
Our HEB certified meat cutters know great quality meat and will cut your order just how you like. Whether you're planning a big carne asada for the familia and amigos, a casual weeknight dinner for two, or a special meal for that special someone, our HEB certified meat cutters will gladly customize your meat order with the best variety of cuts. HEB, here, everything's better.
Our greatest strength is our clients.
A pickup truck passed the red light and threw me off the road.
The ambulance came and they took him to the hospital.
But it was pretty traumatizing.
If you want results and you want justice, you're gonna want Jay Gonzalez.
Very efficient, very thorough.
If he doesn't win your case, you do not have to pay 1 cent.
Jay Gonzalez is definitely the top lawyer of the RGV.
Like I said, and I'll say it again.
You want results. You want justice. You want Jay Gonzalez.
Well, the voices of our next guests may sound familiar. You can hear them on hits like Tulum, 1%, and Ángel. We are sitting with the Latin Grammy nominated Grupo Frontera. So, guys, I have to start. Grupo Frontera, I have to start with that name. I think most of us here in the Valley can translate that. But why was that so important to you to name your band Grupo Frontera?
I mean, we live here in McAllen, right? If you drive, I think maybe 30 to 40 minutes that way, you're gonna hit the border. And we always, I mean, all of us from the group, we grew up half and half of our lives in Mexico and over here. And we always say the same thing, right? Like, o sea, McAllen or Edinburgh isn't Mexico just because we're this far away from the line. O sea, nosotros, pues,
Yes, of course, yeah.
It's esos lados.
Got it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like every time they ask us where you guys from, we're like from the border.
Yeah.
So that's kind of stuck and just stayed.
Yeah.
Both. So let me ask you, because here in the Valley, I think recently we've had a lot of light shown on musical talent here. We've had Edinburgh North, they had their mariachi group highlighted in a Netflix documentary. We talked to Palmview High School, their conjunto group is doing really good things. But I think when we talk about the talent here in the Valley, it's your name that comes up most often recently. How does that make you guys feel?
That's a great feeling because we weren't doing it. We were just talking like 5 minutes ago, just talking to Carlos. He was like, dude, 2 years ago, we weren't doing this. 2 years ago, we were working. And as the day goes by and we're chilling and we're hanging out on the bus and then Bayo goes, where are we? It was like, we have no idea where we're going. We're like, what the heck is going on? Like, where are we going? And all this translates back to 2 years ago when we were all hanging out in Carlos's garage going, what would happen if we went big and we would put rules ahead of time.
We always hang out at my place.
I know.
The hangout spot. So it's definitely a really good feeling, and you guys have had a few hometown shows already. We're back here in Edinburgh now. How do these shows compare to other shows that you had on the tour?
I mean, we've had a few hometown shows before, but it's never been anything like this, honestly. Because, I mean, I've talked with, them, the guys, the boys, right? Edgar Barrera, nuestro compositor y productor. Like anybody who's seen last year's show or shows before compared to this one, they tell me like it's a really big difference, honestly. Because last year, I mean, we didn't know what we were doing. It was our first ever tour, first ever concerts, and this year it's like, wow,
It
like
feels different.
it's
You're pros now.
More organized.
I mean, you said it, not me.
So I imagine it's a really good feeling to have your family and all your friends here watching you guys today.
Yeah. I want them to notice like the difference from before.
It's because I think that last year we were more nervous with the family and everything because it was the first time in a big event in an arena. But now it's like we want to show them our show now. Like last year was like, what do we do? What do we do? Now it's, hey, I want you guys to see our show, how we've been more organized and better off.
Preparing. Yeah.
So if you do have any Valley talent that's out there making their own music and they're watching you guys, they're looking up to you, they're seeing this progression, what's one piece of advice you'd want to give to them?
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Only because there's always gonna be someone listening to your stings, to your stuff, and we found out that real quick. It wasn't about us wanting to be famous. It was more about us wanting to do music, and then the fans and the people started listening by themselves because we loved what we were doing. So people started seeing that, and that's how they came along. So just keep doing it.
Sherryland, you need a conjunto band, please. Conjunto class.
There you go, a conjunto class. Well, I want to leave our viewers with a little something. I hope you guys will have something for me. Echa Pa' Mi just came out a couple of days ago now, right? So new music. Is there anything else that our viewers can expect from you guys pretty soon?
More music. We have a special little project going on right now that we're actually going to record on Monday after the second concert. So can't really give out that much information, but there's things coming.
So stay tuned.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Nice. Well, we want to thank Grupo Frontera so much for joining us. Make sure that you follow them on their social media pages. You can hear them on all streaming platforms right now.
Here's what we're looking out for today on Channel 5. The new season of What Would You Do airs today. That's happening at 9 p.m. And don't forget, Mission Regional Hospital's 15th annual Mission Pink 5K is happening this Saturday at 8 a.m. And you still have time to register. You just have to go to Mission Regional Medical Center's Facebook page. Plus, a board game flea market is happening this Sunday. It'll be over at Round Hat Games Cafe in McAllen. You can head out to find some good deals at 12 p.m. Well, that's it for us today on Take 5. Channel 5 News at 5 starts right after this break.
It's time to get your home ready for the season.